Hey everyone, welcome back to Superdrug TV with me, Daisy Maskell. We are back after a little break with a jam-packed show. We have Emily Atack talking about her lady garden. No, we are not joking. Ate Jewel is also going to be here giving us all the beauty inspo, and we're going behind the scenes at the brand new Superdrug brand shoot as well.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Atack and I'm here on Superdrug TV to talk about something very important, our bits. I teamed up with the Lady Garden Foundation, who campaign for awareness around the 5 gynae cancers to ensure that our privates become a little less, well, private and more of a priority. I got involved with the Lady Garden Foundation because it's been a charity that I've always admired. It opens up the conversation to talk about gynae health, which is so important, and for some reason there's still a lot of kind of awkwardness surrounding the topic. So I'm here to kind of spread the message and say, don't be afraid, let's talk about it. My hope was to kind of really be that mate that girls can sit down with and chat to about gynae health and spread the message that it's just something that we need to talk about, and it's one of the most important things that you've got to keep on top of. Your intimate health is so important to talk about. It should just be one of those things that's as open to talk about as you would the dentist or getting your eyes checked. It should just be something that we do and that we prioritise like everything else. It isn't embarrassing, it's nothing to be afraid of, and it's our bodies. It's so important. Broaching the subject can be really, really tricky for some people. Fortunately, it's not for me. So I always like to kind of remind people that I'm that friend they can come to if they have a problem. I'm that friend on holiday, I'm always naked running around. I'm that friend, if you've got something you need to show, whack it out, let's have a look. I really just want people to know it's something that you shouldn't be embarrassed about. And if you do feel uncomfortable, come to someone like me and talk about it. And the more you talk about it, the more it normalises it, I guess, and the less fear people have. I can understand why the thought of having a smear can, be quite daunting for some people. I remember going for my first smear. I was a bit scared at first, but the nurses were so professional and lovely, and they've seen a million of them that day. They don't care if you've waxed it, shaved it, they don't care if you've got a vajazzle on it. Go with a bush, whatever, just get it done, because I'm telling you now, afterwards, the feeling of knowing that you checked in on your gynae health, it's the most important thing, and you will feel good because of it, I'm telling you now. Lockdown, yes, it's been tough for everybody, I think, but I'm now a qualified yoga instructor. I make the most perfect banana loaf. No, I'm joking, but I do make a really good Negroni now because I followed Stanley Tucci on Instagram and he knows how to make really good cocktails. So I perfected my cocktail making. Hey, that is a skill. Some people are learning how to be a yoga instructor or bake the perfect banana loaf. Not for me, I'll stick with the cocktails. It's kept me sane. Celebrity Juice is back. We're back with another series. I think it's the 25th series now, my second series, and it's the most fun ever. It's like a night out. Everyone loves doing the show because we have a few drinks, a few lols, and we're just with all our mates having a lovely time. Socially distanced, of course. And it's just great fun. It's outrageous and wild and ridiculous. The games are extra ridiculous this time round, and it's just the most fun ever. I'm filming 2 episodes this weekend and I can't wait. It's a night out with my mates, which we're so deprived of at the moment, so I'm so lucky I get to do that and call it work, and it's great fun. I'm going back on tour at the end of this year, which I'm so excited about because the last one was obviously cancelled for obvious reasons, so please come on down to that, we'll have a right old laugh. For me, the one product I can't live without, I would say, is my fake tan. I'm extremely pale and freckly, very freckly skin. I actually quite like my freckles nowadays, but I love wearing fake tan. It just makes me look like I've been in the sun a little bit, just a bit more sun-kissed, and it actually brings the freckles out more. So yeah, I would say my fake tan. My favourite fake tan brand, I've got so many, I'm going to feel guilty only naming one. I love Skinny Tan. Skinny Tan is quite a new one that I've got into. Now, I know it's obviously really important to know the proper words for everything. You know, the difference between a vagina and a vulva. There's a cervix, there's ovaries, there's a lot going on, right? We understand. But we also wanted to have a little bit of fun. So here is my 30-second challenge of how many words can I think of for down there. Twinkle, winkle, fairy, Mary, flower, mini, nun, nunny, foof, hoo-ha, Mary, honeypot, wishing well, my Pearl Hotel is my favourite one, my VJJ, the notorious VAG. Have I said Pun Pun? I did quite well there. I'm Emily Atack and I've been chatting to you about my lady garden. I'm not going to get it out. If that's all you're waiting for.
Now, I am so excited about our next guest. What a woman she is. She's a writer, a producer, a beauty expert and diversity advocate. And in some very exciting news, she's also working with Superdrug. It's Ate Jewel. Hello, darling. Yes, she's here. And looking stunning as well. What's going on, babe?
Oh, I'm just so excited to be here with you guys. This is so fun. Just national treasure to be working with Superdrug. Very exciting.
Before we get on to you working with Superdrug, I also need to congratulate you because I hear you have a guest role on one of my favourite shows, Glow Up. This must have been so exciting. Tell me all about this.
It was one of those pinch yourself moments. So exciting to be a guest judge. First episode of the new season. So much talent, so juicy. I wrapped filming and I stayed an extra 3 hours because I wanted to know what was going down. That's how good it is. And so I can't wait for you all to see it.
And you're working with Superdrug at the moment and you're advising them on beauty and inclusivity, which is so, so important. Why is it really important to you to work with companies like Superdrug on this?
Well, I think being seen is so important. And as a kid, I'd walk into a beauty hall, I'd walk into a beauty space, and I never saw reflections of me. I actually was traumatized. I remember once I went up to a counter and I said to someone, oh, when I was 15, excuse me, I would love to get a pink blush. And the sales consultant, makeup consultant said to me, black girls don't do pink and black girls don't blush. And it literally broke my beauty heart. And it was the first of many times I've been told, not for you, this is not for you, you can't play here, this is not for you. And what I think is so fantastic about what Superdrug is doing, it's saying, no, this is your space, this is about everyone can have fun at the party, everyone is included, regardless of age or gender or how much melanin you have in your skin. It's all about being accepted and being the most transformed, magical version of yourself that you want to be.
I know you've spoken about this also in the past, being on sets or dealing with different hairstylists that struggle to deal with natural hair, or you felt, I guess, discouraged about wearing your hair naturally. How would you say you empower women with the confidence to be just exactly who they are on social media?
I only went natural with my hair like 5-6 years ago when I was 37. And it was for my children. It was a mother's love. You know how my mum let me cut her hair? My girls said to me, they're mixed girls. My husband looks like a Viking, he's blonde and blue eyes. And my girls have 4 A curls and 3 B, C curls. And when they were 3, they said to me, Mama, I can only be a maid because I've got curly hair. I can't be a princess because I don't have straight yellow hair. And that was a real wake up moment for me as a beauty journalist, as a diversity advocate. My children had been sort of infected by that invisible gas noise that they couldn't be the Beyonce of the group because of the texture of their hair. And so I stopped straightening my hair to be a better example for them. Straighten your hair, curl your hair, wear your hair in waves, do anything you want. Everyone loves, a Naomi Campbell ponytail. But what I'm saying is you have to do it from love and power. And I was straightening my hair because I wanted to fit in, I wanted to assimilate. I knew that if I was 100% my full self, I wouldn't walk into, I wouldn't be accepted. So I'm saying every version of yourself, should be from power and love and kindness. And it's about changing that noise, changing that negative noise, changing the perceptions of beauty. And that's why it's so important to have campaigns, so important to have spaces like in Superdrug. You can walk in, you can get things. I don't have curly hair, I have coils, and that's a big difference. And the fact that you recognize that I actually don't have curly hair. My daughters have curly hair, I have coils, and I can go to a space where everyone in my family is catered to is brilliant. From my Viking husband to my mixed kids to my 4C coils, we can walk in and shop in one space.
Ate, give us some tips or tricks that you've learned along the way for textured hair, and what are some high street brands or go-to products that you love to use?
I realized that moisture is my friend, is my hair's friend. So moisture. Invest in the best quality products you can, leave-ins, deep conditioners, a great shampoo which won't strip the hair. I love Shea Moisture, I love Cantu, I love your own brand products. It's just about loving your hair. The actual secret is just love yourself. That's number one. And when you love yourself, you make good choices all the way through.
And talk to me about makeup as well, Ate. What are some trends that you're jumping on at the minute? What are some brands that you love to use?
I am color. I love pink. I love bright. I think there is, especially what we've all been going through, you need to heal yourself, find joy. So invest in a great palette, which we have popping colors. Don't be scared of anything. Every skin tone can wear anything. Just tweet for you. Everyone should wear a blush, in my opinion. It's one of those most overlooked products ever. It literally turns the volume up on your face. Find the blush for you. I love a creamy texture, but powder's great as well. Just experiment. This is the time just to have fun, lock yourself away in the bathroom and just find out what works for you. Just have fun.
Let's talk about your twin girls as well, Ate. I know you mentioned them earlier on. You sound like you got your hands full, but in the best way. How do you share beauty tips with them? I know they're still young, but
my girls, I have the greatest gift I've taught them, other than reading and writing, to be able to feed themselves, is they have their own curl routine, which I'm really proud of. By the time I was 37, I got it together and started to love and nourish my hair. By the time my girls were 6, they could do it for themselves. So I'm really proud of that. They know their undertones. They can look at a color and be like, that's my shade, that's my color, which I'm really proud of. But what that means is just owning yourself, loving your melanin, and not allowing anyone to say no, not for you. So for me, it's about empowering them and making them love themselves, even in sometimes it can feel where there's a lot of negative noise or an invisible toxic gas of racism or microaggressions, that they have a little force field around them of self-love and just pride. So that's what I am trying to give to my kids.
Oh, you make me so happy. Ate, honestly, I've enjoyed chatting to you so much on this episode. Hopefully we can see each other in person very, very soon.
Yes.
Continue with all of the great work that you're doing. Ate Jewel, everyone.
Woo!
Woo!
Bye.
And finally, have you ever wondered what happens behind the scenes at Superdrug? Well, we're lucky enough to grab a sneak peek of their latest brand shoot coming to a store soon near you.
I'm Gemma Mason, I'm Head of Marketing at Superdrug. I'd like to welcome you to our brand shoot. This is the first time we've done it in about 5 years, so we feel that our brand imagery needs a bit of a refresh. At the moment, doesn't represent probably our customer base, so we're quite excited to get our hands on this project because it doesn't happen often. With 800 stores, it's a very big project, and there's a lot of pressure to make sure that we get the imagery right. Basically, you'll see these images everywhere, all across Superdrug's media channels. We think it's really important that the models feel comfortable in their imagery, so we've taken a lot of looks from how they wear their makeup currently or their hair, and what products they like to use, so we can really see that. So it feels really natural, we don't want anything to feel false.
My name's Francesca. I'm the studio and production team lead at eLab. The brand shoot has been a massive shoot, so it's been really exciting. We've actually been working on the project for nearly 2 years. We've had a couple of obstacles to overcome, including COVID, but it's been really exciting. We've had a massive team. We've got actually 13 models, which is really exciting. We've cast a really diverse range of models, which is amazing. It's exactly what Superdrug stands for.
My name is Rona and I am a fashion stylist. The looks for today were really directed by the characters of the models. We have quite a range of different models. Everyone has really cool, distinct looks. So that was definitely one of the factors behind the looks I chose for them. I think seeing the looks come to life is always my favourite part. Obviously you can put together things that you like, that you think will work, but it's really when you put them on the model and you see them that you're like, yes, that's the one.
My name is Emily Clarkson. I am a makeup artist and hairstylist here for Superdrug for the new campaign. There's so many different looks because there's so many different customers. You know, there's the girl that likes a really natural makeup, there's that girl in the middle, and then there's them glam girls. So it's a bit of everything. I love every single job. It's so hard to pick a favourite. There's a couple of real like pinch me moments that stand out. Cosmopolitan magazine cover with Michelle Keegan was like one of my favourites. She's a really good friend and I've worked with her for years, so it was kind of both of us were having a bit of a moment on that job. I love creating really colourful looks. I think when you say coloured, some people are a bit like, oh, I can't do that, but just creating colourful looks that look amazing on everyone.
I'm Steve Britton and I'm Dad.
Hi, but Dad's son. I've been going to come up here because I start seeing moves, more things to do, and everything I do, my people looking for stuff you yourself. I always send them on Instagram posts, on TV and shops.
Should we go to the shops and see your picture if it's there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be fantastic.
My name's Daniel Wing and I've been modelling for about 7 years. What I've really enjoyed about working on the Superdrug brand shoot is the creative side. It's like playing around with like makeup and different looks and the clothes and yeah, different styles. I have got a bit of a history with Superdrug. I worked there for 5 years when I was a student, which I absolutely loved. I'm really excited to see my pictures go into store. It's going to be a big moment. It's going to be really like humbling.
I'm Sachi and I've been a model for about 3 years, but full-time just this year. My favourite thing about this shoot has been meeting everyone for the first time. Everyone's been really lovely and the shoot has just been amazing.
My name is Rebel and I've been a model for a year now. My favourite thing about today was changing style, the makeup, meeting new people, the photographers, and my hair as well was blonde, now it's pink. I would describe Superdrug with the word diverse because I think there's a lot of different stuff like hair, nails, makeup. I think you would just find everything. It's like paradise.
I would describe Superdrug in one word and it would be definitely fun.
The one word I would describe Superdrug is it's very inclusive.
One word for Superdrug, I would say relatable.
So if I had to describe Superdrug in one word, it would be fun.
So if I had a word to describe Superdrug, it would probably be vibrant. If I had to describe Superdrug in a word, I think we're daring. I think compared to a lot of people on the high street, we're very brave. We do things very differently. We don't like to do anything that anybody else has already done. So definitely daring.
And that is all we have time for today on Superdrug TV. We'll be back next week with more beauty overload. Make sure you hit subscribe so you never miss an episode. We'll see you soon.